I want to apologize
Mhm.
for not sending you the interview questionnaire. There was no intention. It was just sometimes things move really fast. But we wanted to make sure that we would have an opportunity to meet with the co-chairs of the endorsement committee. And just so you know, I'm Annabelle Ibanez, and I am one of the co-chairs of the interview or the endorsement committee. And with me, we're going to do a round of introductions so you know who is here. And we have 8 minutes once we start talking to you. And the way Mate, I'm going to call you Mateo. Sorry, Moises, that's my kid. Moises, he will help us keep time, and he'll stop the clock when we're asking you the questions. And then once you start answering the questions, he'll start the clock. And when you stop answering a question and we ask a second question, he'll stop and then he'll resume the clock, just to make sure you understand. I hope I was
So the 8 minutes, does that include the question and answer, or is the 8 minutes just my part?
just your part. Correct?
Okay, great. Thank you.
So just want to make sure that you were aware of the time that you have.
Okay.
And so I'm going to go around so we can all introduce each other. Gloria?
Good morning. I'm Gloria Berry. I'm also co-chair of the endorsement committee. And again, this is an endorsement committee meeting. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
And Moises is our incredible executive director. Moises.
Hi there, Jill. Moises Garcia, executive director of the SF Democratic Party.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Likewise.
And joining us is our BP. Peter, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Thanks, Annabelle. Hi, Jill. Nice to meet you. I'm Peter Galata. I'm the vice chair partnerships for the San Francisco Democratic Party.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Peter.
And then you can introduce yourself.
I'm Jill Yee, and I am running for the Community College Board. And I really am thankful for this opportunity to introduce myself to you. So I want to convey to you that I was a first generation college student and I supported myself through college. So City College was my only option. I know how City College can change lives and its legacy extends across generations. I started my professional career working on the fundraising effort with Rose Pack to save the Chinese hospital. Then I got a job at Chinatown Youth Center to provide family counseling to families in Chinatown. And I also have experience at Central City Day Treatment Center in the Tenderloin, working with chronic schizophrenics who were homeless, had drug addiction, and housing issues. I was given the opportunity to teach minority psychology at City College part-time and then joined the faculty full-time. I've taught there for over 25 years. And at the same time, it overlapped with 7 years as a department chair. And then I was also most recently Dean of Social Sciences, Behavioral Sciences, Ethnic Studies, and Social Justice for the past 7 years. So let me just kind of highlight some of my proudest achievement at City College. I wrote the proposal and gained board approval to establish the Asian American Studies Department during my first year as department chair of behavioral sciences. So this is like in the early 1990s. As dean, one of the first action I took at the behest of Tariq Farrar, the chair of African American Studies, he wanted to establish an African American Studies resource center, and I made that actually happen, and it was established during my first semester as a dean. I've partnered with 5 Keys to bring GE classes to county jail. I was twice awarded Rising Scholar Reentry grants to establish new directions for formerly incarcerated students.
Jill, I think the alarm went off. And
Oh, okay.
you just, yeah, and I want to make sure that we have
Okay.
time to ask you more questions because it's important to hear from you, and sounds like you have, lots of experience and knowledge, but
Yeah,
I want to make sure
I'm
we get
fine.
to the questions that the members may
Sure,
have, and you have
sure.
an opportunity. Moises, how much time do we have now?
It's 5 minutes for answers.
Great, thank you. If I'm going to open it up for the members that are here to ask you any questions, and it seems like Co-Chair Barry, your hand is up.
Hi, thank you again, Jill, for joining us this morning.
Sure, Gloria, thank you.
And apologies again for the oversight. And I really felt it was important that we interviewed you. And my question is this: 1800 Oakdale has had little usage over the last few years, and it's declining. Any services, any services there have been declining, and options for classes. What do you know about the future of 1800 Oakdale, and what would you like to see that building used for?
Okay, as a dean, I tried very hard to get classes within my school to be offered there. And some of the classes were successful and some were not. I believe that the Southeast Center is underutilized. My understanding is that we don't have a lease with PUC. PUC was moving back into that space, but they offered us another space, and that space needs to be developed. And they were willing to partner with us to develop it. But for whatever reasons, it's kind of fallen to the wayside. And I feel that City College admittedly has not done a good job in serving that neighborhood, the Bayview Hunter Point neighborhood. And I would see it as a priority to reassess, reexamine what we do with Oakdale. I think there needs to be community collaboration. I think there needs to be collaboration, obviously, with PUC, as well as our administration. So to me, I think there really needs to be a reset. There has to be a reset to evaluate how we move forward.
Thank you so much. Anyone else has any questions?
I'm happy to.
Member Galata.
Thank you. And thank you, Jill, for sharing more with us about your experience and your kind of deep knowledge and work at City College. I would just love to hear a little bit more about what inspired you to run. What are some of the issues and that you would like to address as a City College member?
So I'm going to admit to you that I am at the winter of my life, and that I wanted to make decisions about what I want to do in my future career. And I thought long and hard about City College. And I have a deep personal, professional connection. And I really believe that my institutional knowledge, my experience, my understanding of the students and where City College is at this particular inflection point, that I have a lot to bring to the table that I believe is unmatched by any other candidate. So I really felt like I need to step forward. I need to step forward and provide leadership at this particular time. My focus, my platform will be to make changes to ensure fiscal accountability, to promote equity of opportunity for all students, not just performative lip service. We need to move the needle in closing the opportunity gap. We need, and I believe we can do that by better aligning programs with jobs that pay a living wage. And I am interested in focusing on building student and faculty housing. That's what I believe my focus could be. And I feel like all my experience really is grounded in understanding how to find solutions.
I have one question. Thank you so much.
Sure.
I have a
Sure,
question.
Annabelle.
A city college, in terms of its moving into this model of becoming much more of a junior college model, can you explain to me, do you support this move? Or do you believe that City College should be much more of a comprehensive community college that provides the wraparound services that has given San Francisco?
So I definitely do believe that City College needs to be comprehensive, that we can balance the community needs with transfer and degree completion. So this is what the reality is, that we are governed by the state, and the state dictates how we are reimbursed, how we are funded. The state is our largest funder. They created the student funding formula that we have to abide by. I don't agree with it. There is currently a consortium of community colleges that are working together to try and change that. In the meantime, we have no other choice but to live by it. But I also believe within those parameters, if we focus more on CTE, strong workforce, programs that are going to lead to living jobs, paying living wages, we are within that student funding formula. I also believe we need to strengthen the centers and give it its own budget, because it's treated like it's a stepchild. That's how we get to the community.
What about the, sorry, we have time. I did have a question about the ESL classes for immigrants that are non-credit and that are not transferable.
If there's time, I'm willing to answer that.
Can we give her 30 seconds for this?
Yes.
Yes.
So I believe in offering ESL non-credit classes as well as ESL credit classes, as long as it is sustainable. And currently, I think, there's a misperception, like it's been gutted, it's been eliminated, and that's not the case. We have to recognize that there has been declining enrollment, and non-credit has been impacted even more than credit. And the reality is we have to align our schedules accordingly.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Gloria. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Okay.
Today, as you know, in 15 minutes, we will be joining the meeting, and we want to wish you good luck. And again, apologies for this oversight. And we'll be in touch. And Gloria, you have a question?
She gets to do a 1 minute closing.
Oh, 1 minute closure.
Yeah.
Sorry, I apologize.
Okay, thank you. I'm a political unknown, and I have no other political aspiration. My life work has been devoted to the college, and I think it speaks for itself. I've worked in the community. I know the college. I would be very honored if DCCC would consider endorsing me. Thank you so much for your time. And I sent my answers to the questionnaire to Moises on the 11th, so I hope that everyone will have a chance to review that document.
Thank you. We did. We received the document.
Okay,
We're
great.
going to send it out, and I believe that all of us here and also the other members that are not here had an opportunity to review it. So thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So I guess I'll hang out until we start our general meeting, and I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much, Peter, for coming to this committee meeting. And thank you, I see your beloved logged on at your attempt to get here to this meeting. And Moises, thank you.
Yes, Moises. Thank you, Member
Welcome.
Parity. Thank you,
I'm
Peter.
gonna
Thank you.
stop the live stream and I'll restart it when we start up again.
Is it, when you stop it, is it possible to send the recording to the members?
I think so. Yeah, I would
Okay.
imagine. I would hope
That
so.
would be great. Thank you.